A few months ago, I sent some base set Charizards, a Moonbreon, a first edition Dragonite, and a ton of other amazing cards into PSA. They are finally here inside of these boxes, and we are going to take a look at them today. Before we get started though, I'll let you know I'm giving away an Elite Trainer box for Lost Origin. If you want to enter the giveaway, you just got to subscribe to the channel, hit that thumbs up button for this video. Lastly, comment down below, let me know what your favorite graded card is that I show off in this video. If you want to get a second entry and a better chance to win, just keep on watching, I'll let you know what to do. I'm extremely excited, a little nervous though. There's a lot of cards in here that I sent in and I really want to get the best scores possible. I understand I might be a little disappointed, but that Moonbreon, if the Moonbreon isn't a 10, that's going to hurt the most. There's a lot of cards that I sent in that were vintage that if they did well is going to be really freaking awesome. Like the base set Chansey, that comes back in a 10, that's about $3,500. Will it be a 10? I don't know. It's the one we pulled on this channel in my very first Pokemon video. But let's get started and let's see what we have. I'm going to cover up the score and then we're going to flip it over. We have the Origin Form Dialga. And we got a 10 on our very first one. Let's see. We have the other Origin Form Dialga, which also got a 10. Let's go, bro. We're starting off so strong, and I wonder when we're going to get our first 9. I hope it isn't anytime soon or at all. Let's see what we got. All right, we have... This is a Mewtwo from Pogo, and it's a 10. Let's go, dude. This is the closest I've gotten to feeling like being a little kid on Christmas again. It's crazy. Alright. We should have another Mewtwo coming up out of the box, I think. Yep. And we got another 10. Let's go, bro. My God, we're killing it. When's it gonna happen, man? It's gonna be when it hurts, I think. So I sent in 2 different tiers. There's like a $30 tier and a $50 tier. We split it up based off of what it was. You know, the value, the vintage and such. Okay, we got them a champ. We got them a champ. Do we have a 10? We got a 10! Let's do it, dude! Oh my God. I'm trying to contain my excitement, but it's actually really, really difficult. Alright, we got Sylveon. We pulled this in the Evolving Skies vs. Brilliant Stars set battle. I think Big A pulled it. And we have a 9. That's a shame. I mean, if you look at the centering, I can kind of see how it would have gotten a 9. The centering's not quite as strong as the other ones. The back's perfect, but the front, definitely a little bit off, but still, we've been doing awesome so far. We got the Leafeon VMAX. I actually pulled this off cam, and we got a 10. So, one evolution so far got a 9. This one got a 10. You can see that the centering, though, honestly, if you compare these two, it's not that different. So I would be curious to know why this got a 9 and why this one got a 10. I'm going to keep the 10 for this one, but it doesn't look that much different. So that's a little strange. Taking a closer look, I don't really know. I see centering that looks pretty comparable, and I see 2 different grades, so who knows? I mean, maybe under different circumstances, the Sylveon still would have gotten a 10. Alright, so we got the Dragonite up next. This was one that we got through the vintage binder that I purchased. There's actually a video for it. Really wasn't expecting a whole lot out of this, but it is a first edition Dragonite. I would be shocked if this got anything higher than a 7. We got a 6. Yeah, that's about what I expect. I bet the surface on this thing is pretty scratched because it was in a binder and it really wasn't even remotely well taken care of by the original owner that my friends purchased it from. Next up, we have the Rayquaza V, and it got a 10. Let's go, bro. Feeling good again. Feeling good again. All right, we've got one left for the $30 tier, and it's the Umbreon GX from Hidden Fates. This was pulled by my buddy Retro Now. He's actually who I sent my cards to get those submissions done. If you want to check out his Twitch channel, the link is down in the description. He's a good friend of mine, and you should definitely follow him. Definitely check him out. He's a really cool guy. He does rip and chips just like I do on his Twitch channel. and he's just a lot of fun. Check him out sometime, all right? All right, so Hidden Fates, I think he said he wasn't sure the centering, but let's see. We got a 9. Yep, you can see it's a little off. These are hard, in my opinion, to tell what exactly they would get, but on the back, you can definitely see it's off-centered, so I think that's pretty expected. I just hope the other Umbreon comes back in a 10. All right. We've got the $50 tier. There's some serious stuff in here. This is a big one, guys. We got the Brilliant Stars Charizard Alt Art. And it got a 10! Yes! This is one that I definitely wanted to get a 10. Not as badly as the Moonbreon. But, wow, I am... I'm ecstatic, honestly. I'm totally ecstatic right now. Whew. Whew. This is a roller coaster of emotions for me right now. Let's see what we have next. Okay, this is my base set pack fresh Mewtwo. It got an 8. Oh, okay. Yeah, it's top to bottom, the centering kind of sucks. On the back, it's not as bad, but an 8? Not really sure about that. I mean, that centering's pretty bad, I guess. And I don't know how much it really takes off. It'd be nice if you had subgrades. BGS does subgrades. Would have been cool to have that, but... oh well. Whew. We got a Charizard from base set. I don't know how this one is going to do. I've got 2 of these, and one I purchased from somebody who I purchased a vintage pack from that came slightly opened. It was an old pack, reputable seller. Basically, he gave me a few different options, and the option I ended up going with was that he would sell me one of his vintage cards. And I don't know if this is for that or if this is from the binder that I got this from. Don't know which is which, but that one I was hoping would do decent. We got an 8. Wow. That actually is I don't know the values for these until I edit them, to be entirely honest. But that's probably very good. That's very, very good. And I'm pretty freaking hyped about it. Wow. All right, we have the other Charizard. So... this is either going to do better or worse depending on if it's from the binder or not. So this was from the binder. It got a 6. So this maybe is the binder one. I don't know. Let's take a little peek and see if we can figure out the differences before we reveal it. I honestly can't tell a difference. A little bit of whitening right there. But then again, this one has that a little bit too. I'm not sure if there's that big of a difference. Surprisingly, the Charizard that I got from that binder was one of the best conditioned cards we had. We have a 5, so this is definitely the binder one. Dang. Yeah, my guess on these guys is that the front of it is super scratched for both the Dragonite and also the Charizard here. You can kind of even see it. You see like some scratches there, and you just don't really see that for this one. So definitely the binder. You know, I'm not too surprised. I'm just going to put those on top of each other because we don't have enough space really, but not too surprised that those didn't come back very well. But it's still very cool and probably still relatively decent value. All right, next up we actually have, okay, this is not a Pokemon card. This is a Weiss Schwarz Holo Live card that my buddy Pig pulled for me on his Twitch channel. And this is, Holo Live is one of the sets for Weiss Schwarz, and Weiss Schwarz has a lot of really good quality cards. This is something I kind of on a whim bought these packs from him. Ended up pulling this, and we got a 10, dude. This is pretty valuable. I can't remember offhand what it was raw. I want to say it's about $90 or so. And a 10, it's probably pretty good, but you guys will have a better idea than I do. All right, next up we have, okay, Dark Dugtrio. This was pulled by my buddy Retro. I bought some packs from him. I think I got a wheel spin, ended up getting a vintage pack. And it is a 9. Okay. Yeah, I think the centering's slightly off. They're pretty harsh with grading for vintage cards. You can see on the front and the back the centering's off. That's still pretty cool. We were hoping for a 10 because the population for that is so low. I mean, it's like $600, $700, but I'll definitely take it. It's still pretty cool. Next up, we have the Rainbow Charizard V-Star from Brilliant Stars. And we got a 9. Okay. I mean, I guess I see it's a I don't know. Not really sure why they graded this a 9. Okay. Yeah, on the back, you can kind of see the centering. You know, honestly, this looks like it was slightly, like, printed in a slanted way. Because depending on where you look at it, it looks different. A little disappointing, but the really important Charizard, which was the alt art right here, this got a 10. So that's what matters in this situation. The remaining 2 cards, though, are very much so a big deal. Like I mentioned, guys, if this Chansey from base set somehow miraculously comes back as a 10, which I'm kind of doubting based off of how the rest of our vintage cards did. Let's do the Chansey. I kind of doubt it got a 10, but if it got a 10, it's going to be life-changing. It got an 8. Dang. Wishful thinking. Honestly, it's pretty good. It was pack fresh. I don't think the pack was very well taken care of. I mean, honestly, I don't know how this got an 8. They're not going to give something like this a 10 unless it's pristine. I mean, just perfect, because that's a $3,500 card. Little disappointing, but everything else has been very good. The last one is the most important to me, and it's this Moonbreon. Oh! I'm so happy. You know, we had a few that came in lower than expected, but this was the one that mattered the most to me. And I'm hyped. Oh. Wow. What a roller coaster. I literally told someone before I recorded this video that if this didn't get a 10, that I was going to have to buy a 10. But I am so happy that the one that I pulled is a 10. It's a 10, and this card is soared in value. This and a 10 is something that, even if I didn't love Umbreon's in my top 5 probably for Pokemon, but even if I didn't love this card, I mean this Pokemon or this card, I would keep it, you know, because it's gonna go up, guys. It is soaring. I think it's like $450 raw right now. Like the card from Evolving Skies, without the grading, is $450. When I pulled it, it was like $350. It was crazy. So this is probably one of the most excited times you guys will ever see me until we do another submission. I mean, I'm so hyped. I really do feel like a child on Christmas, man. Oh my gosh. I don't really have words right now. I'm so hyped. I want to thank my buddy Retro for giving me the opportunity to send some cards in with him to get graded. Really cool dude. Like I said, the link to his channel is down in the description below if you want to give him a follow. If you do follow him and check out his streams, let him know I sent you over there. For the second entry, let me know what you guys think of this, if you enjoyed it, because I'm planning on sending some more cards, and I want to send my special delivery Charizards in, because they both look pretty good. I have a bunch of other cards that I want to send in, and if you guys enjoyed this, I'll do it sooner rather than later. It's a bit pricey to get stuff graded, but I don't mind doing it. Let me know for sure for your second entry if you guys enjoyed this type of video and if you want to see some more. That's basically it, guys. You can follow me over on Twitch. The link is down in the description below. We do rip and ships once a week. We do some box breaks as well. Every other week is what I'm aiming for, maybe every 3 weeks or so. With really, really cool cards. Last one, we had our first one recently. It was so much fun. I also have a link to my Discord down in the description below. We'd love to have you join the community. And there's a link to my Instagram and Twitter as well. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'm not going to stop smiling for at least an hour. I really appreciate you very much. Stay amazing.